Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, just bringing you update what's going on at the garage. So, 1997 Land Rover Defender 90. We now have the bulkhead completely in. We have what we would call a rocker bolted to the bulkhead and also bolted to the bed and bolted into the frame. Right there you can see it's bolted into the frame. We have the seat box all in, and this is a brand new seat box. That's a brand new bulkhead. This is the old bulkhead right here, and you can see why we have replaced it. Everything's really rusty and crusty and actually just no good. All this is about to break through. You can see right here where the rust has just dripped down the side of the bulkhead there. So we go to paint that, put all that brand new color on this thing, and then you get this streak of rust every time it gets wet going down that brand new paint and staining it. So like I tell everybody, it might look like it's not that bad, but there's proof of how bad it really is. And no matter what you do, you will never be able to get the rust out of these seams here, all these areas where rust can live. You just can't get rid of it. All inside here, you see how that rust is building up underneath these two seams? It will start separating all this metal from this metal. So that's why it's just so much easier just to replace it and not have to worry about it later on. So that's what we have done here. We're mocking everything up before we send it out to paint. So if anything is off, we can make a hole in it. We can do an adjustment. We could do something without ruining the paint. We are also getting new doors. And the reason for that is, again, rust. See all this rust? That's all just about to start breaking through. I can pretty much put my finger through that. This bottom corner, you can see, is completely missing. Yeah, that's the metal that used to be attached to the door at one point. So there is none left here, and you can see how it's doing that. And here, you can really see what I was talking about, how the rust just leaks out of the seam. And that's why we go ahead and just replace all this. It costs more to try and fix this door than it would to just buy a new one. I mean, look at the size of that hole right there. It's as big as my finger. So there's a lot that goes into doing these. And this is all the stuff that most people don't see. And they don't realize why it costs so much. And this is the reason. On the back side of this door, you can see, look at how much of this door is actually gone. This is all gone. That whole section. They're supposed to be connected. You got all this rust over here, all this here. You could see where the rust is actually starting to pull the paint up over here. So that's the reason we're going to be replacing these doors. We're going to keep the top side. We will just take it all apart, take the glass out, take all the tracks out, send the framework out for powder coat, sandblast and powder coat. We'll get it back, put all new rubber in. We'll put the track back in, put the glass back in, boom, done. Another thing we still might change is the bed. I've been finding lots of these little pinholes. See that? That's a little pinhole all through here. This. There's another one down over here. So these are all little pinholes. Plus, where there was metal to aluminum, you could see how it's rotting it away. Here's a really good example of where the aluminum is gone. Take the bolt out and there's what you got. No aluminum there. So same thing with this bolt hole. Same thing under this bolt. Even over here, you can see all the aluminum is starting to corrode and rot away. So that's why we do some of the things we do. That one is so bad that the rivet has fallen out. The little hole in the middle, there's supposed to be a rivet in there. But the aluminum has rotted so badly that the rivet fell out. See like this one is? There's a little rivet right there. See that one? little hole right there, there's supposed to be a rivet there. Also, anywhere that the metal was touching back here, all under these tabs, is all corroded and gone. So it's either going to have to be patched or replaced. And you can kind of see it if you look deeply back there. You can see how it's starting to get bigger on the holes. Here you can see where the actual aluminum is gone. There's a big spot right there. So it's either going to have to be fixed or replaced. Another reason why we mock things up, this piece of aluminum we had to make and put it in there because the actual door that covers this box was too small. So the hole was bigger than the actual door. So we got a piece of aluminum, cut it to size, riveted it back in, and then put it all together. The inside of this aluminum is all painted. So this way it will not rot in there. Now the door closes and it covers the actual opening. And if we didn't mock everything up and test fit everything, we would have never known that the original door and this opening were two different sizes. So that's why you mock things up. Now, this truck will go out for paint, and this will get painted the proper color or the same color as the seat box instead of being just an exposed piece of aluminum. So that's why we do the things we do. So there you go. There's the old bulkhead. It's garbage. I can't use it again, so the owner's going to be selling it. But alrighty, guys, have a good one. I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.